Okay, so this is my very first video. Um, Excuse the mess behind me, kids trick or treating and so on. And anyway, this is where we are. Today I am going to talk to you about Bitconnect. It's something that a friend of mine had introduced me to a little over a month ago, and with any investment, there's the opportunity for risk of loss, and there's also an opportunity for gain as well. But I figured I'd do my due diligence, do my homework, research, check it out, see what other users have to say, see what other people experiences have been, see what makes the platform stable, what makes it unstable, and I'm like, I'm just gonna check this out and really see what's going on. The whole time I'm checking it out, though, the price of Bitcoin is going up. So Bitcoin is this cryptocurrency. Like you have a stock exchange, you have the currency exchange, and then you have the cryptocurrency or the digital currency exchange. And I guess you just, like, again, I'm brand new to this, and this is my first video, and all of this, like, I've never even used this desktop screen capture, anything. Like, it's been on my computer forever, but I've just never used any of it. So I'm like new to all of this. So here goes. This is my honest take of it, and this is how I completely feel about it. This is everything I've done so far to date, and this is everything. Like this, these are my regrets. So these are the things I regret about um, my investment and things that I like about my decision to invest. So I'm starting with my regrets, and my friend Scrappy or Gary Brown, or you'll find him on YouTube as Crypto G. He showed me this around October 2nd, 1st, 2nd, whatever. And so I'm checking it out. And I'm like, this actually sounds pretty solid. All the reasons that people claim this is a scam or it can't possibly be what they say it's going to be, these are still all the reasons that make it work. These are all the things that make it sound and solid. These are all the reasons why it won't fail. Like, I've heard people project that this thing is going to last like 10 plus years. I can't guess that far, but I do know from what I know, this could potentially last at least another 2 to 3 years. I get my money back out within the first 3 months, and everything after that is all profit. So if I'm playing with profit, money that I didn't necessarily invest in myself, money that I didn't put in, what harm could it be? And that's how I feel about it. As long as I get my money back out kind of up front, and it's definitely going to go for at least another 6 months, then everything else after that is profit. I don't lose. The only thing I lose is the potential for more gain. And I mean, you're talking about a few minutes a day logging in, moving some money around, and then coming back to the platform. We drive up the value of it. And as long as we keep driving up the value by using and reinvesting, the platform stays solid. The very things that the users is what drive up the cost of it. So the very thing that people claim is what makes it a scam is the very thing that makes it solid. They claim that they have some bot investing on our behalf, so we lend the bot our BCC tokens or whatever. I'm sorry, I'm still getting the lingo and the technology. I always forget BCC versus BTC, but I know BTC is Bitcoin and BCC is Bitconnect currency. So anyway, they say they have this bot that invests on our behalf and gives us 40% return on our investments. People say, oh, that's a scam. There can't be a bot investing that well, and why would they share it with everyone else and not just use it for themselves? And the thing is, just as I'm finding out with this program, the more money you put into it, the more valuable everything gets and the more profitable it is. I don't care who you are. You ain't got all the money in the world. So, like, my brother has a large sum of money that I wish was mine right now. If I was investing on that level, I would start out where I want to be. I would start out never having to work again. And that's on a simple $20,000 investment. You would never have to work again. You could literally live off the interest of that. And that's me with 6 kids and a husband and a house and everything else to support. And I could make that work. But anyway, so let me get to showing you where I am. So my regrets is that all the time I spent doing my due diligence when he showed me this, it was Bitcoin was running at about the upper 3,000s, and then it went to the 4,000s and the 5,000s and the 6,000s, and I'm thinking eventually the bubble's got to pop, right? It's got to go back down and correct itself and then go back up. So I'm trying to wait on the dip, and then $700 later, I'm like, it's not going back down into the fives ever. So I hurried up and bought. And right after I bought, it went down by $200. And I'm like, man, I wish I had bought at that $200 mark. By the way, I don't regret buying where I bought because I bought in still in the mid 6,000s. Now it's getting ready to break 8,000 soon. That's my 4-year-old. So now it's getting ready to break 8,000 soon, and like I have a profit just in the fact that my money is tied up in Bitcoin, and I can't pull it out. And I can't pull it out for a whole week because the money has to come from the bank. So these are some of my regrets. I wish I had moved faster. I wish I had done it sooner. I wish I had been setting up my accounts while I was doing my research. I wish I had been verifying my accounts while I was doing my research. You don't want to just give any and everybody access to your personal bank accounts or any other type of information like that. So, I mean, I thought I was being cautious. I thought I was being safe. But what I feel like is now I was just being slow to get on the boat. And I almost missed it. So that's where I feel right now. And I do know there's a chance of risk with everything. But from everything I've seen, I don't think the risk is going to be with me. I think people who wait too long to get in, they're going to be the ones who have the risk, because the longer it goes, yeah, eventually it's got to pop, right? But I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. This has been in place since 2009. It's been going steady, it's been going stable, and it's been performing as expected. They wouldn't be able to keep making these claims if people weren't making money off of it. And then with the compound interest, it's definitely worth it. So let me get on to showing you where I'm at. So, excuse me, it's very hot in here. So I'm going to start with this one. So I was about to call my brother. So this is where I am. As you see, this is what I have left over in my account. This is where I have sent, this is where I registered my card and sent money out to Bitconnect. Oh, gee, it dropped some. If I was a dip buyer, this would be a point in which I'd be like, yeah, let's buy. And then when it goes up tonight, I'd be like, yeah, let's sell. I want to do that, but I have to wait till Wednesday before I can participate in this whole dip buying. I would have bought here, sold here, probably bought here, sold here, probably bought here, and then sold here. Like, I wish I had acted sooner so I could participate fully in what I want to do. These are some of the other transactions. The money that I'm actually waiting on are these two transactions here and here. And then I'm going to send that over to my Bitconnect. So here in Bitconnect, I am on day 3. And on day 3, what I did on day 1 was I took $100 and I put $100 in. And from that $100, that's my initial investment, $100. So they said that they were pretty much, let's see, giving out about, I guess I can't see because I don't have anything in my wallet. So I can't see what the average, I'm so new to this, I don't remember everything. But I can show you the volatility software, which determines what the interest rate is. So I put my money in on November 3rd on my birthday, and 24 hours. So I could not take advantage of the interest rate here of the 1.33%. But the next day, 24 hours after I put the money in, I got my first payout of 1.35. Now, since I had $100 in, the math is really easy. At 1.35, I'm getting $1.35 back interest. At 0.87 cents, which was applied last night or today, I got paid 7 cents interest at 0.97. I'm getting tonight, I'm going to get 97% interest. So this is my next payout. The thing is, if I had more money to invest, if my whole, if I had 800, 1,000, at 1,000, this would have been $13. This would have been $8. This would have been $9. And since you can only reinvest in increments of 10, you know, it would have grow. I'm probably not really the best at explaining this. I'm not a salesperson and I'm not going to try to sell you on this. I mean, do I want people to get in here under me? And would I benefit? I benefit, but the benefit is so minuscule that, believe me, I'm not trying to sell you on this because, let's see, I think they changed the tier rate to like 5% for people that comes in under you, and people that come in under them, I would only get 3%, then 2%. So it's not like I get to profit. So if you invest $100, that means I'll get let's see, at 5%, I'll get $5. But when you reinvest your $10, I'm only getting 50%. I mean, sorry, 50 cents. So do you think that I really, like, 50 cents really isn't going to make or break me when all I'm earning at this point in time is $1.35 here and there, 80 cents, 90 cents? That's not why I'm recommending this. I'm recommending this because I feel that this is a solid platform. Oh, here goes the interest rate right here, 0.89. And that's pretty conservative because I'm actually, for these three right here, I'm averaging about 1.1 just for the 3 days I've been in. So this 0.89 is pretty conservative. It's for the last 30-day average. And so at that rate, without compound interest, this is a simple interest platform. In 30 days, it calculates that I'll get $26.70 back, which is about a quarter of my profit. I'm sorry, about a quarter of my initial investment. But again, that's being very, very conservative, and it doesn't take into account compound interest. So I'm pulling up this chart because at $100 and 0.9 interest rate, I would have to wait. So this is the amount of my investment. My initial investment is $100. My interest rate is averaging about 0.9. This is the amount of money I make. So that's 90 cents on average. And as you've seen, I got $1.35 one day, 87 cents one day, so 3 cents less, but another day like 40 cents more, and then on another day, 7 cents more. So it's gonna vary, it's gonna slightly fluctuate, but this is the average. So on average, I'm gonna have to wait about 12 days before I get enough interest. I'm sorry, is that 10 days? 11, 90, yeah. So on day 11, I'll have $9.90 in my lending wallet. And on day 12, that 90 cents I get will give me $10.80. I'll be able to reinvest 10, and then I'll have 80 cents left over. And then I'll have $110 in my investments. Hey, honey. So then again, I'm at 0.9% interest rate with $110. Now my new rate is 99 cents instead of 90 cents because I put that extra $10 in. So I'm getting 99 cents here. So at 99 cents a day interest, it's going to take me another, 9 days? What is that? Let me see, from the 12th to the 26th, so 10 days. So first I had to wait 10 days, then I have to wait, first I had to wait 12 days, and I have to wait 10 days. And on day 22, I'll have another $10.70. I can reinvest that 10, and I'll have 70 cents left over, and I'll have $120 going in. Still at the same interest rate. Now instead of 90 or 99 cents, I'm making $1.08 per day. And again, you see it starts coming, those reinvestments, those opportunities to reinvest starts coming faster and faster. It does seem slow at first. It is slow, and it's agonizing because this is where I am. So this is why I say this is one of my frustrations. I wish I had more money to throw into this. Those days start coming faster and faster because here at day 31 from day 22, now it's only 9 days in between. And then the next one from 31 to 40, that's approximately 9 days again. But then here from 40 to day 48, that's only 8 days in between being able to invest. And at this point, I have 140. I'm making $1.26. So again, a month or so in, you're making $1.26 a day. It doesn't feel like a whole lot. And let me just finish explaining the rest of this chart so you understand. If I decided that $1.26 was all I needed to survive on, and I said, this is it, this is where I want to stop investing, and I am going to just collect my interest every day, single day, then this is how much money I'd make a year, $459. So would I, leaving my $100, my $140 in, I would definitely make back my initial $100 investment a couple times. So it's still, you put in small money, you're going to get small returns. So again, these investment opportunities start coming faster and faster. Because I'm investing at the amount of $100, I didn't explain this earlier, they do hold your investment for 299 days. So when you get to day 180, this is 6 months in. My investment opportunities are now coming every other day. But that's every other day at $10 a day. I mean, I'm only making something a day. But as you can see, if I stopped at 6 months and say I'm happy right here with my investment opportunities, I can make $1,500 a year. In investment income, starting with $100, you could say that's bragging rights, but when I have a family to support, I have 6 kids, that's not bragging rights to me. So you scroll down to the end of the investment term, which is 299 days. Now you start seeing these investment opportunities are coming every single day. You have a couple $20 investments that are available to you, and you're making $12 a day here. If you stopped right here at day 299 and just left your money in, you have $1,300, over $1,300 in investments, and you'd be collecting $4,500 a year. That's not bad money. But when you're talking about it yearly, if you want to have something that's like quit your job worthy, thank you, baby.
You have one Skittle.
I have one Skittle. So if you're talking about
the last one, you are done.
Okay. So if you want to quit your job, $4,500 just ain't gonna cut it. So you look down to where you are on day 365, a whole year into this, as you see. Now you're out of the $10 investments and making 20 and a couple of 30s here and there.
Mommy, eat this.
Okay. I'm ready to Skittle.
Mommy, you have one Skittle. That's the last.
You eat that Skittle, okay? And so on day 365, you're making $22 a day.
Mommy, you
average. Hold on, baby. And like I said, if you stop there, you're making $8,000 a year. But let's see what $100 looks like 2 years down the line. So 365 and 365. Let's check and see where we are on day 730. As you see, now you got $30, $40 investments, $50 investment. And quiet baby. So we get down here, and on day 730, from $100 investment, you have $65,000 in. You're making $587 a day. And again, if you say, I am content with this, I don't need more than $500 a day, or almost $600 a day, you're making $214,000 a year. And that is off of a $100 investment. But keep in mind, it takes 2 years to get to that point. Do I really want to wait 2 years to have that financial freedom that I want? This bubble ain't going nowhere. This platform is not going anywhere over the next several months. I will have more than got my money out of this platform. The question is, do I only want to put in 100 and get 100 out?
Mommy?
Or do I want to put in a few thousand and get a few thousand out? So let's just up it. Say if I put in 500, I almost get to start investing every other day right off the bat. And I think that They give you an extra 0.1% if you invest at $1,010 level. So I'm gonna just throw in 1,200 because that's the number. To me, that's my magic number. That's where I want my minimum investment to be. I'm at 100. I need 1,200 more. So I am going to be borrowing like crazy to get started. Really get started. So at 0.1% more, that's going to boost this 0.9 up to an even 1%. So that means I start off with $12 a day. I start off being able to reinvest every single day. That's kind of hot to me. I'm not mad at that. It does start off small. It does grow slow, but nowhere near as slow as earning $1 a day. $12 a day will snowball a lot faster than one. These $20 investments come a lot faster. You're not even out of your first month and you've already made several $20 investments. Before you complete your second month, or as you're completing your second month, you're getting ready to head into the $30 investment area. And again, this is daily. Then you have these $30 reinvestment opportunities because you're making an average of almost $30 a day. By the time you hit your 3-month mark, you're just shy of $30 a day. And again, if you decided, I don't want to do this anymore, I'm happy with where I'm at, $29 a day. To me, that's gas money. If you're happy with $29 a day, you're bringing in $10,000 a year. 3 months in, and I could stop what I'm doing and make $10,000 a year. I will have more than gotten back my $1,200 investment, and I'd be okay with that. However, I got kids. An extra $10,000 on top of what my husband makes, I wouldn't be mad at that. But let's say 6 months in, now I'm making $71 a day. $71 a day, not a whole lot, but it is extra on top of what my husband makes. So now we're talking closer to $25,000 a year if I was to stop what I'm doing right there. At $71 a day, I'm literally reinvesting $70 every single day. After that, it really begins to snowball after the 6-month mark. When I get down to, and they only hold investment there, I think, for 239 days. So actually, let me just pull that up just to check. So here we go. Yeah, so 239 days they show when they release your capital. So you get your money back 60 days sooner to invest over the 10-10 mark, from between the 10-10 and $5,000 mark. The best one, the shortest intimate term of the loan that you're giving them is 120 if you invest over 10,000. Man, I wish I did have that kind of money because I already know what those numbers look like. Not meaning to make this video long, but just kind of showing you. So right here, you see I'm still at 222 because I only had $100 that I could put in. Moving that down, here we are. So when you get closer to day 365, after 1 year, you have 44,000 in. You're making $447 a day. You're making $163,000 a year. Most of y'all ain't making that kind of money. Most of y'all don't know what to do with that kind of money, and I'm fine with that. And that's off of a $1,200 investment. 1 year later, you're making $163,000 a year. I'm not mad at that. But the 2-year mark, just for S&G, shits and giggles. At the 2-year mark, I'm sorry, I got my daughter here, and I'm just she's putting Skittles in my hand. And she's putting all the red ones in here, if you can see that. 730 day mark, which is our 2-year mark. You have over $1 million in, over $1.5 million in. This is off of $1,200. And you're collecting $16,899. You might as well just say 16.9. You're collecting almost $17,000 a day, and you're making over $6 million a year at that point. So for me, $1,200 a day. I'm sorry, $1,200 for my initial investment is my goal. I have 100 in. When the capital I have releases on Wednesday, that's another 600 I'll be able to put toward it. That's 700. I don't know where I'm gonna come up with another 500 because we still have bills to pay and we still, like I said, have 6 children, and that's one of them. Hey,
Yeah.
what time is it? 6 o'clock. What is everybody doing?
We're on the porch talking to him, finishing up on his hair.
Okay. All right. So again, with 6 kids, I think I can figure out what to do with $6 million a year. Anyway, that's my video. I'm just pretty much gonna wrap up here because I thought that calculator was a pretty cool tool to show you what you could potentially earn by using compound interest instead of simple interest. And what this calculator shows you is simple interest when it calculates what you earn. You taking your brother's trophy out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what this calculator shows you is simple interest, and 30 days later you make way more than $26, but whatever. It does offer about a 40% return. These are all of the interest rates, the daily interest rates that were paid out every single day for the last month. So if you want to kind of do the math off of what you would have put in, because there's days where you're making almost 2%.
Mommy, eat it.
You want me to eat it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can kind of do the math and see that this does offer you a 40% return because it pays out daily instead of waiting to pay you out monthly or weekly. So to me, it's worth it. To me, it's people driven. And all of the hopefuls, wait a second, all of the hopefuls who are looking to change their lives, all of the hopefuls who want to get in and make a difference for their families, this is more than hope. It's kind of solid because it's driven by us, the hopefuls. It's driven by us, the ones who want to make a difference. It's driven by us, the ones who want to do something better for ourselves. Those of us who dream of being able to spend time with our family. I have 6 kids. And I know I keep saying that because it's like, can you imagine how hard I actually have to work and my husband has to work? And our expenses are retarded and crazy. And we're crammed up in a 3-bedroom house. Do you know, I dream of the opportunity to do something better. I mean, I want at least 4 or 5 bedrooms. I want at least 2 toilets in my house so that everybody's not fighting over one bathroom. And for me, this is like an opportunity to make some changes, positive, in our life. So yeah, I'm one of the hopefuls and I'm doing it. And like I said, I wish I had more to go all in with because I would. No doubt, I would definitely go all in. So like I said, this is where I am on day 2. But tonight will be my day 3. After midnight. Yeah, after midnight is my day 3. So this is 48 hours after my initial investment right here, the 222 of $100. And tonight at midnight, well, 12:45 in the morning, that'll be my 3rd payout. And as you can see here,
Mommy, where's Daddy go?
Daddy's in the bathroom.
Oh no, that's nothing, Dad.
Oh, okay. So I took a long time to log in, but I was going to show you my transaction so you can see. But I'll just show you that next video because, again, this video is kind of long-winded. So I'm going to go ahead, upload this to YouTube and let you guys see. I know initially a while ago, probably almost a year ago, I made a video called Rags to Riches, and I said I was going to find something that was going to get me out of the hole I was in, that was going to make life better for us, that was going to change everything for us. And I actually believe that this is it. I believe Bitcoin, Bitconnect, cryptocurrency, period, could help do that for us. I'm looking at the way the market performance is. I've been following trends. I've been looking at the fact that every night the market seems to go up overnight. Most nights during the week. The weekend is like a different monster. But during the week, it's like people who are going to work, they wake up and they check their stats and they're like, oh crap, I made some profit. Let me hurry up and sell, and so they can capitalize on that profit. These are like the day traders or the or I call them dip buyers. And they sell in the morning, but because they sell, they drive the price down. But then you got the others who are like finally the price dropped, and they're like, let me hurry up and buy. So then, because those buyers are just going crazy over that dip, they hurry up and buy, and they raise the price right back up through the roof. And at the end of the day, because overnight the price just goes steadily up and up. It's like a little down, but it's like it just goes up. But then every morning, you got people who see that up, and they're like, oh wow, it's peaked. It's at an all-time high. Every night it's at an all-time high. And then people sell, and the price goes down, and then you got people who sees that dip, and they're like, let me hurry up and buy because it's gonna break that high again. And it does. Literally, since I've bought in on the first, it has went from 6,600, and it has cracked 7,500 a couple times. But with the buyers and sellers trying to keep it, they kind of keep it steady. It's an up and down, give and take. So it's cracked 7,500 a couple times. It's even gotten to 76. And as the price of Bitcoin goes up, I'm gonna keep making a profit. So the money that I have in Bitcoin is actually about 0.89% as well. I have about 0.89% of a Bitcoin, which gives me a good, decent fraction of a profit. So I probably made about like $80, $90 just off of holding my Bitcoin. But if I was a dip buyer, buying in that dip every morning and then selling the next day and then buying again and selling, I'd probably profit an average of $60 to $80, $90 a day. And that's just for buying and selling. And again, I would throw that all over back into Bitconnect and then let my interests go up from there. Okay, so I'm gonna go because my 4-year-old is getting pretty restless, and I know I can be long-winded. I just feel strongly that this is a solid platform. I mean, with everything, there's risks. Do your due diligence, do your homework, but don't have regrets. Like if you set up your account and then decide, you know what, I don't want to do it, you've lost nothing. And I just don't want you to set up everything. Well, I'm sorry, decide that this is a solid platform and you're so anxious to do it. Because me, every time I tried to start this, I felt like I got hit with opposition after opposition after opposition. First, I set up my Coinbase account so I could get into the exchange. But in order to do that, I had to verify who I was. So I had to show my ID. I had to verify a bank account. I had to register a debit card for quicker transactions, like instant transactions. Because after I registered the bank account, lower fees, trying to, be cost efficient, takes a week before you can get your money. So I did that on the 1st, and I gotta wait till the 8th to get my money. Registered a debit card the next day, and that money was ready instantly for me. But see, if I hadn't known that going in, I probably would have just registered my debit card. Um, so that's one thing. Ouch. And so all I say is just don't have regrets that when you decide that this is a solid transaction, this is something you really want to do, you find out you can't do it because you waited too long to set everything up. And I actually expect Bitcoin to break the $10,000 mark relatively soon. I hear people talking about 2018. I think it's going to do that right around Christmas, right before Christmas, actually. So I'm not really worried. I've watched this thing go up from, in 1 month, just for the month of October, it went from like 3,600 to now, as you see up here, about 73. Let me see what it really is saying up here. Yeah, 73, 76. And as you see, there was a small price drop. Right here, dip buyers are about to go crazy in this section tonight. Everybody's about to start buying. That's going to raise up every night after midnight. I'm telling you. And I sit up all night watching this stuff. I don't go to bed till 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning because I've been watching the trends. And I'm noticing there's a lot of activity in the mornings. It's a steady growth overnight around 3 a.m. all the way up to about 7. 6, 7 o'clock, people start selling, lowering that price. And then it starts to come back up again after like 8, 9, 10. So I mean, I've been watching these things all night, wondering, trying to see if I can see a pattern. All I can say is the people who work for a living, they make a little bit of profit, they sell. The ones who are sitting at home trying to do this for real, they see that dip and they buy. And this keeps the cycle going. As long as we're selling and buying, this is going to be a stable platform, flat out. And people are going to sell and buy because everybody wants to cash in. This is like, it's like the new American dream. Like everybody wants to make it. So it's going to work. Anyway, I am about to get out of here. Still got the little ones I got to deal with. This is my first video. So like I said, this is just my, well, I'm covering my day 1, 2, and 3 for Bitcoin. My notebook, it's a real simple 3-subject notebook, but I have been keeping all of my thoughts, all of my plans in here, all of my account passwords in one section, and then kind of like all of my transactions. So like I said, I initially put money in on the 1st of November. So since today is the 5th of November, you can say it's my 5th day as an investor. But on Bitconnect, I would say it is my 3rd day because today is the 5th, right? Let me make sure. I can't even see the date. Honey, is today the 5th? 3, 4, 5. Yeah, today's the 5th. So yeah, I put money in on the 3rd. Then on the 4th, I got paid the $135. I've been keeping track of my transactions too. So as you see, I only have 3 completed transactions. This is what I expect to get tonight. So all I have to do is fill in the dollar amount, and the percent is already filled in. And I know that's going to be, sorry, this is backwards on the camera. I know it's going to be 97 cents, but I still don't write this in until I get the payout because I'd rather wait. And besides, later on, when I add money to it, like on Wednesday, when I add money to it, it won't be so simple. The numbers won't be as clean cut. It won't be just simply whatever the percentage rate is, that's how much I get, because I'll be adding that extra money to it. So I'm sorry I couldn't walk you guys through an investment process with me today. Next time, when I get to do my next reinvestment, which will either be on the 8th or on the 12th, because let's see, let's calculate that. So according to this, so I already have 100 in, and which one is that? Okay, I already have 100 in, and I'm going to add 600 to it. So that's going to give me a total of this. And I went down again. 3.5 million. Okay, so according to this, I'll be able to reinvest within 2 days, but I'll already have money in too. So I'll actually be reinvesting on the same day that I put this in, or 24 hours after I put this in. Because I already have 3 something in my wallet. And so the first day after I get that $7 added to my 3 and change, I'll be able to reinvest immediately. So no, these calculators don't show you what you actually have, but that's why I'm keeping my own chart. That's why I'm keeping my own score, because I want to know what I have, what my profit totals, what my wallet is, what's left over. And I'll probably be making my own chart just like this, but it'll be something that I fill in by hand so that I can keep track of what I'm actually doing versus with these. This is just projection, you know, and I like actual solid numbers. I'm a math girl, and as much as I love math, the math that I see here, it's pretty darn solid. This ain't going nowhere no time soon. which is why I wish I had more money to invest. Like I said, $1,200 would make me feel real good because this is almost there. All right, I'm closing this out. Nope. And I'm closing this out. And I am, that's me before I had all my extra. I'm 7 months, well, actually I'm 8 months pregnant now. So this is also preparing for my new little one's future as well. All right, I don't know how to pull this up, but I'm about to stop recording. So thank you guys for watching, those of you who paid attention. I'm about to go. And I hope you guys find it in yourself to do your due diligence and do your homework while you're doing it. Just set up your account while you're waiting, while you're checking it out. And when you're ready to invest, everything is set up. All you got to do is do it. A card does come with fees, but so does a bank account. It comes with fees too when you set up the Coinbase. I didn't leave anybody any of my referrals. Duh. Let's close this out. Let's give y'all my referrals. I'm going to put them in the link in a moment. But if you want to set up with me with Coinbase, I don't even know where the links are. That's the sad and the scary part. Because I really am new to this. And like I said, if you set up with Coinbase under my link, you'll get $10 free in Coinbase, in Bitcoin, which is what this was added to my account when I signed up under my friend. And I'll get $10 free. So that's the only actual real benefit, is that we both get some money. Otherwise, there's no perk, it seems, to anything else. I know that Bitcoin does have some type of multi-platform thing where there's a percent going on, but it's not that large, so I don't really care. I'll give you my Bitcoin and my I'll give you my Coinbase and my Bitconnect links. Girl, stop.
Sorry.
And I'll just have to find it. I might have to just put it down in the links because I have no clue where this is. Let's see, accounts. Yep, I'll figure out where to find this at and go from there. Anyway, oh, maybe it's over here. Oh, see, here it goes, right here. So this is the link I'm going to go ahead and copy that now. How does it a long way? Could you just hit copy? So I'll make sure I post that in the links below the video so that you can go ahead and register. Will you stop jumping around, baby? So you can go ahead and register. And girl, sit down, sit. And I'm sorry, that's distracting. It really is. I'll give you and then you can, like I said, if you register, at least when you buy or sell at least $100 of digital currency or more, we'll both get $10 free of free Bitcoin. So that's what it says right here. And that helps grow our community, which, again, as long as Coinbase is doing stuff like this, Bitconnect is going to be thriving. And for Bitconnect, I will also leave that link below. And if you want to join under me because you saw my video, you thought that I was trustworthy, go ahead. If you don't think I'm trustworthy, if you don't think I know enough what I'm talking about, that's fine too. Take time out, follow me on my journey. I invite you to follow me on my journey because this is me trying to make my life better for my little ones. And yes, this is only one of them.
Sorry for messing with cookies.
That's okay. That's only one of them, but they're 6, almost 7. Like I said, I'm 8 months. I'm expecting literally within the next few weeks, and I have 4 teens and 2 tots, and then I'll have 1 babe. All right, my husband is in the room, and I'm gonna log out of this video now. So minimize, and I'm done. See you guys later.